Well, dear one, I woke at 2 o'clock. I didn't really get to sleep until 11. But I had 3 hours. And now it's very nearly 4 o'clock in the morning. So I spent a couple of hours. That's brought me to doing these last, is it 3 recordings? I think it's 3. It's probably the result of a Rudolf Steiner study in the morning. And I realized it was fascinating stuff. We were reading medical sort of approach to things, but a Steiner, very offbeat, what would have been called some years ago New Age view of things. But nothing about God. And then in the evening I went to a philosophy meeting, which was about the pillars of morality, fairness, and probably compassion, something like that. But again, a complete absence of consideration of God. And the day left me just wanting rest. It didn't leave me with a peace. I appreciated the experiences that God gave me, very much so. But they exhausted me. Whereas I can awake rather in confusion at 2 in the morning, not really find rest, and think, what shall I do? I'll check the state of my current recordings. And this, in that 2-hour period just now, you see, has rolled off. And how's it left me? Exhausted? No way. I feel refreshed, renewed, refocused. You may think this is strange because it's a catalogue, these last 3 recordings of how society's gone wrong and why it's missed the point. Yeah, but all the time I'm thinking of God. That it's in some sense in God's hands. And He's revealing to me why things are as they are. But from His perspective. Because God is in my consciousness. He's within me, you see. And my values are steering what I'm thinking and what I'm saying, what I'm recording with you. This is life eternal, to know God, you see. It's the Lord, the giver of life, for all live unto Him. And when you're occupied in the awareness of Him in the daily living, be it discussion or doing things, working or socializing, or just enjoying the creation, you're experiencing life abundant, life with meaning, joy, hope, peace, insight, assurance, meaning. You're not exhausted by it. Whereas my day exhausted me, you see? Simply by its ceaseless determination to keep God out by the environments around me, be they a study of Rudolf Steiner, by devotees of such, a couple of good souls, but preoccupied with something that's not God-centered, not Heavenly Dad-centered in the Jesus way of things, Jesus story way of things, or a big questions philosophy type group in the evening. 11 people, including myself, not bringing God into the situation. And I'm very cautious of dragging God into the situation because it's not a view that's in harmony with their view. It's not desired and wanted. It's not appreciated. But to not be able to do that leaves one exhausted, I find. So I came home about 9 o'clock, 9:30. I just ate something and and went to bed. Do you see the day was not satisfying? There were some lovely moments in it. And I do appreciate the people I've met. I can see their goodness. In some sense, I know they're children of God, even though they don't. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. Thank you for your teaching. We should seek the company and the environments that encourage us in godliness. And by godliness I mean not religious godliness, that's gone many ways, but very much the godliness that you will find in something like John 17 or John's Gospel or the Gospels even generally. That sort of godliness, of hope and meaning, of loving kindness, of assurance, of goodness, of life abundant, life eternal. If you would enter into life, keep the principles of life, the commandments. I'm come that you might have life and have it more abundantly. This is life eternal, to know thee, the only true God, and the way in Jesus that he sent to us. How do you mean? I mean in the story. It says it all. Really? Yes, you just know world religion and its consequences. You don't know the story of Jesus. You should read it. It's of great value. You'll find it a great blessing. Especially if you can clear the junk out of your mind of the historicities you've absorbed and just read what's there. What it says there, not what others have interpreted and made of it. And come that you might have life and have it more abundantly. This This is life eternal to know thee. I've given them your name, Father, Heavenly Dad, dearest friend, love you. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.